Straight ahead on this week's Falcon Fever.
The men's soccer team played their hearts out in the rain, and they're hoping that helps them move back up in the rankings. Hear from one of the senior standouts who is playing a major role in this year's team leadership. He'll join us live in the studio.
And we'll feature the Falcon Fever Player of the Week, plus highlights of all the week's action. Falcon Fever starts now.
Welcome to Falcon Fever for 2010. I'm Coleman Sears.
I'm Aaron L. Jackson.
And I'm John Peralt. Senior Milan Pawlich joins us live in the studio to break down the Falcons' fight to stay in the top 20 in Division II soccer in the country. But first, let's get busy and get you updated on this week's roundup of Montevallo sports. Aaron starts us off with Tuesday night soccer. Aaron?
That's right, John. The men's soccer team didn't let a 2-hour rain and lightning delay stop them from showing the University of West Florida Argonauts how to play on the muddy field. Daniel Pelletier used his head literally to score both goals for the Falcons, one before the rain delay and one after it. Other highlights from the game include Falcon goalkeeper Brendan Ledgway making 6 saves, moving his personal record to 11-1-1 for the season.
The Falcons played PBC opponent USC Aiken on October 9th. Senior defender Austin McIntosh scored the first goal of the night just minutes into the first period, off of a pass from senior Milan Pawlich. Later in the second, Pawlich scored the final goal of the night to bring the final tally Montevallo 2 and USC Aiken 0. Montevallo's goalkeeper Brendan Ledgway had 4 saves of the night to keep the Pacers at bay. He recorded his 4th shutout of the season. Montevallo's men's soccer team played Clayton State University at home October 6th. The Lakers scored within 36 minutes of the game to put them up 1-0 over the Falcons. Montevallo got an advantage over the Lakers. Clayton State ended the game with a goal and only 2 seconds left on the clock. The final score, Clayton State 3, Montevallo 0. The Montevallo's goalkeeper Brendan Ledgway did make 4 saves. This is Montevallo's first and only loss of the season. The loss moved them from number 2 to 20 in the nation overall. The men's soccer team travels to Americus, Georgia this weekend to take on Peach Belt opponent Georgia Southwestern on October 16th at 2:30.
Before the sky fell, the women's soccer team managed to get in its game against West Florida. The Falcons struggled on offense, managing just to get 9 shots compared to the Argos' 27. Freshman Asgerder Palsdottir scored her 4th goal of the season, making the only score of the game for the Falcons. 3 Falcons each registered 2 shots, including Palsdottir, Taylor Kerr, and Nicola Stolworthy. It wasn't enough, though. The Argos beat the Falcons with 4 goals in the first half, 3 in the second, for 7-1 victory overall.
On October 9th, our Falcons played the University of South Carolina Aiken and came out on top. Despite being down 2 players, the Falcons outshot the Pacers 5-3 in an overtime thriller, double overtime thriller. The women's soccer team also earned its first Peach Belt victory of the season at home by defeating Clayton State University in a 4-1 victory. 4 different players scored as the Falcons posted a season-high goals record in the match. Freshman Asgerder Palsdottir, Christine Prince, Emily Morrow, and Nicola Stallworthy all earned a goal, while goalkeeper Alyssa Maxwell made 2 saves in the game. Now the women will hit the road October 16th to play Georgia Southwestern at 12 p.m., and then they face North Alabama on October 18th here at home at 7 p.m.
The women's volleyball team went half and half this weekend in their Southeast region matches on September 9th. The Falcons opened the day with a win against Anderson, 3-2, and later took a hard fall against host Wingate, ending a 3-0. UM's overall record now is 13-7. Freshman Taylor Chapman led the Falcons in their win against Anderson with a record 29 kills, along with 15 digs and 3 blocks. Junior Anna Garrison followed second with 51 assists and 19 kills. They had a rough start, ending the first 2 sets 25-20 and 25-21. But the game came back with a bang, crushing Anderson in the final 3 sets with 25-23, 25-22, and 15-11. In their second match against Wingate, senior Kara Zavisha was the lone Falcon with the double-digit kills, finishing with 11. Garrison led the team again in assists with 34. Sophomore Brittany Wilson was highest in digs with 19. The Falcons lost in 3 straight sets, ending overall at 75-55. Head coach Katie O'Brien says the women are still at the building phase.
That really was a big core group, and we're bringing in young people, so we have 2 seniors and 2 juniors, so majority of our team is young, so we're getting to know each other and bonding as a team.
The Falcons' next showing will be Friday, October 15th at 6 p.m. when they travel to Armstrong Atlantic State University for a PBC match. The following game will be October 16th against Flagler at 1 p.m.
This past Saturday, our men's and women's cross-country teams competed at the Jacksonville State Foothill Invitational. The Falcons finished 4th Saturday, where they ran a 5K race. The women's top racer was Inmi Matsunaga, who finished 18th overall. Sophomore Haley Evans followed 4 spaces back at 22nd. The men's cross-country team competed in the 8K race and finished 8th overall. UM's top runner was freshman Mark McDonald, who finished 33rd overall. Freshman Justin Arsman came close after at 51st overall. The freshmen say each meet forces them to prepare more.
Our conference meet is coming up in about 3 weeks. It's in South Carolina. We'll be running there. It's a 8K race, which is 5 miles. We do a lot of training every morning that we can.
Before South Carolina in a few weeks, both cross-country teams will be competing at the University of Alabama Huntsville Invitational on Saturday, October 23rd. The men will run the 8K at 9 a.m. and the women will run the 5K at 10 a.m. Good luck to both teams.
The men's golf team has no upcoming meets. As for the women's golf team, their last few outings have been a bit of a challenge. At the Montevallo Invitational in Calera on the 5th, the Falcons finished 4 out of 5 teams overall, with West Georgia taking first place. Senior Emily Gibson tied for first with a 2-round score of 156, while junior Emma Breen took second for the Falcons with a 2-round score of 161. The Falcons then went on to finish 4th in the Birmingham Southern College Shootout on the 11th. Senior Emily Gibson again led UM and finished 3rd with a 2-round score of 144. Junior Emma Breen came in second for UM and finished 23rd overall with a score of 159.
I always get nervous before I play, but I'm really excited, and our team is looking really good. We have 5 new freshmen, so you know they're really solid and they've played well in the previous tournament, so I think that we'll have a good chance of doing well at our last tournament.
We'd like to wish the women's golf team much success as they wrap up their season Tuesday, October 26th at the Flagler Fall Slam in St. Augustine, Florida.
Our UM volleyball player Taylor Chapman was named Peach Belt Conference Player of the Week. Chapman helped the Falcons go to 2-2 during the past week while playing Lander and Anderson universities. Overall, Chapman set a single game record for Montevallo with 29 kills, passing the old record of 28 by Casey Hess in 2002 and 2005. This is Chapman's second straight week award for the leading Falcons with 4.07 kills and 2.57 digs per set.
We're joined now live with senior midfielder Milan Pwalic. On October 5th, Pwalic was named PBC Player of the Week. So thanks again for joining us, Milan. And
You're
for
welcome.
starters, what does that say about you as a player, winning an award like that?
I try really hard in the past 2-3 months, and it really makes me feel good about being Player of the Week, and it shows up that all the hard work I did, came up and helped to win the title. Okay.
Well, how do you feel about the team's performance so far this season?
I think we are doing really good. Everybody's playing really well. We have lots of new guys as well as older guys. So I think we combined the senior class with the freshmen, experience with the new ideas to come out and play really well. We have 11-1-1, doing really good. We're on our way to be the most successful soccer team so far in history. So I think we're doing really good.
All right, well, you had a tough loss against Clayton State. What do you think that you and your teammates can do to bounce back from something like that?
I think we just have to try a little bit harder. We slow down our pace in the game, let them come in our head, and I think we didn't have the great performance tonight. But, it always happens. I think we're going to just keep working hard and do our best to win the national title. I think we're capable of doing it.
All right, well, thanks again. Best of luck for the rest of the games of the season, and then it's on to the Peach Belt tournament.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot for joining us.
Thank you.
We also want to send congratulations to the most recent inductees of the University of Montevallo's Athletic Hall of Fame. This year's group includes former basketball player Billy Cannon, who also serves as the director of the McChesney Student Activity Center. Raven Keat, who was the first ever men's All-American soccer player at Montevallo. Strikeout man Trent Pruitt was also inducted for his All-American fame in baseball, as well as Dolores Brumfield White, who played on the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League at the age of 14. That league was chronicled in the hit movie A League of Their Own. White went on to graduate from Alabama College, now UM, in 1954.
That's all the action we have for you this week.
Be sure to check us out online each week by looking up MontevalloNBS on YouTube and also on the Facebook page of Montevallo's National Broadcasting Society.
Thanks for watching and have a great week. And don't forget, catch the fever.